Hello beautiful people, my name, as you all know, is Vivian Okiche. I am your real estate consultant here in Lagos State, Nigeria. Today we'll be talking about what you need to know about building a 2-bedroom apartment, be it terrace or an apartment that's a flat. Okay, so if you check through my timeline, I usually give talk sessions like these for investors home and abroad who don't really know much about building or investment in properties here in Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, so there are a lot of things you need to consider when building a property. Okay, so let's take for instance a 2-bedroom terrace or a 2-bedroom apartment. Okay, now there are so many things you need to consider, like the topography of the land. Is it dry? Is it waterlogged? Okay, is it a slope land? Is it a table land? So these are the things you need to consider before you go into the investment in building in Lagos State. Okay, take for instance, if you're building in a land that is waterlogged. A lot of clients of mine in the diaspora say, oh Vivian, I don't want a waterlogged land to be expensive for me to build, which is true. If you have a waterlogged land in a prime location, because of the value of the location where the property is, I'm sure you wouldn't bother so much about it being expensive to build. Okay, so it varies. Okay, so if you are buying a property in a rural area, I would encourage you not to. Probably you may likely want to buy a dry land that will cost you less to build. Okay, but in other words, whether dry or waterlogged, it's a land is a land, and you going into the investment, you should be preparing your mind. You should prepare your mind that you want something that would give you returns on investment. That is should be your primary goal. Okay, so take for instance, you're building a 2-bedroom terrace. So what you should consider in a waterlogged land and a dry land is totally different. Okay, so if you are building in a 2-bedroom, if you are building a 2-bedroom terrace in a waterlogged land, you should consider doing a raft foundation. Okay, you should consider doing a raft foundation. So if it's a waterlogged land, you have to do a raft foundation. Okay, so that it can hold the ground really firm. And to do that project, you might be looking at spending more. Okay, because it will definitely cost you more to do the foundation to a maybe like a 4 coaching level, so that you can start building, so that the ground will be higher than the road level. Okay, the ground will be higher than the road level. So these are the few things you should consider. Now, a lot of my clients are always asking me, Vivian, how many bags of cement, how many bags of block do you think we would need to build a 2-bedroom terrace? Well, if you ask me, I think about 2,500 to 3,500 blocks would be suitable for a 2-bedroom terrace. Okay, will be suitable. Then how many bags of cement do you really need to complete your 2-bedroom terrace? Okay, well, I think from 150 bags, nothing less than 150 bags of cement. So it depends on the kind of design, the building structure. You could use from 150 to about 300 bags of cement, okay, to get a standard 2-bedroom terrace. Okay, so you can see that if you're building a 2-bedroom terrace and a 2-bedroom flat is different. So if you're building a 2-bedroom flat, you shouldn't use anything more than about 2,000 blocks. Okay, now these 4-inch blocks or 6-inch blocks, depending on what you want. Okay, so you shouldn't use anything less than that. Then if you're building a 2-bedroom flat, like I said, you shouldn't be using nothing less than 150 blocks for a flat. So it varies. Okay, so I hope by giving you this information, it must have helped you to have a mindset of what it is, what the cost should be. Okay, and I think right now a bag of cement sells for 4,200 naira. So if you do the calculation, you should know where your financial capability falls in between. Okay, yeah, so before going into any investment in Lagos, Nigeria, please do me well, watch this video so that you can know what you're going in for. Okay, so some people tell me it's better for me to just buy a land and leave it fallow, let it appreciate, sell, and make my money back. Okay, so I advise people to do that. So it depends on you. There are some kind of off-takers, some kind of investors who just want to buy and start putting out for rent or short-let apartments. Okay, since short-let apartments recently came into Nigeria, this Airbnb business, it has actually changed the mindset of a lot of real estate investors. Some are thinking, oh, maybe I should indulge into, you know, letting out my apartment and making money from it. Some are thinking, okay, maybe I should just rent it out. Why wait for a whole annual rent and get it once? Why don't I make this money per day? You know, if you have a comfortable 2-bedroom apartment or 2-bedroom terrace, you could rent it around, depending on the location. So the location is around Lekki Phase 1, Agungi, Aja. So it depends. In Lekki Phase 1, it should take about 50,000 naira. Then if you're going downwards, Aja, it should be about 30,000 naira for a 2-bedroom terrace or 2-bedroom apartment for a short let per night. So you can imagine if you're making 50,000 naira per night, times it by 31 days, or times it by 27 days, or times it by 24 days. That should be, you should understand that it's a lot of money. Okay, so what kind of investor are you? Are you the buying land kind of investor, leaving it fallow, selling it after a few years and making your money? Are you the kind of investor that wants to buy an apartment and start making money on the go, on the spot, okay, by doing Airbnb business or short-let business? Or are you the kind of investor that wants to buy, okay, and moving your family immediately into the apartment? So you should be able to differentiate what kind of investor you are. Okay, so having said that, I believe this video must have helped you know a thing or two. And if you watch my YouTube video, you will see that I'm very passionate about what I do. I'm very passionate about the fact that I bring service, optimum service to my clients, okay, and my set to be a prospect, okay, and serving you guys with my knowledge and my experience is what brings me joy. Okay, remember, my name still remains Vivian Okiche. I'm a real estate consultant here in Lagos State, Nigeria. If you have any questions concerning this video, please leave a comment or call the number on your screen and I will be ready to help you. Okay, having said that, I would like to say thank you to those who have followed me on my YouTube channel. Thank you for those who subscribed. Thank you for people who have shared my video. And if you haven't shared my video or you haven't subscribed, do me well to subscribe to this video. Just click the subscribe button and you will have daily updates on everything I do here on my YouTube channel. Okay, so I am on site at the moment and I'm about coming down, but I would like you to hear from an engineer who is right on site. Okay, to hear from an engineer, let's see if what I just told you tallies. Okay, so give me a minute, I'll go look for an engineer to ask him questions like how many bags you need to build your 2-bedroom apartment or your 2-bedroom terrace. So just hold on and listen. Hi everyone, so it's Vivian here again. I am live on site with a professional building engineer. Okay, I am here at Camberwell, but I want to validate the information I just gave you. So, sir, Mr. Akpayemi, if you're building a 2-bedroom bungalow or terrace, give us the minimum amount of bags of cement you think we should use.
3,000 bags or less.
3,000 bags of cement. Wow, that means I was wrong. Okay, what about the minimum amount of blocks you think we should use?
Estimated 4,000 or less.
4,000 or less. Wow. Okay, so this information elicits the one I gave you earlier. So I will have to correct myself in my next video. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. This is Camberwell Advantage, guys. Here we're gonna have 2-bedroom apartments, 3-bedroom apartments, and 4-bedroom apartments. Camberwell Advantage, located here in the heart of Ikate, Lagos. So this is a premium property in Ikate, Lagos. Camberwell Advantage, as you can see, work is ongoing. We're having off-plan sales from 1 to 12 months, 1 to 12-month payment plan. So if you can't pay outright, you can pay small. What that means is that you can pay gradually. Okay? Yes, so I'm going to give you more details on Camberwell Advantage. You have to call the number on your screen. Let's bring you here for inspection, and thank you later.